Here are some key facts about some of the world's most dangerous places, categorized by different types of risks, such as conflict, crime, natural disasters, and health hazards. 1. Conflict zones, Syria. Since 2011, Syria has been in a brutal civil war, resulting in widespread violence, displacement, and destruction. It is one of the most dangerous countries due to ongoing conflict, terrorism, and instability. Afghanistan. Decades of war, insurgency, and the resurgence of the Taliban make Afghanistan one of the most perilous countries for both civilians and foreign visitors. Yemen. The civil war in Yemen has caused a severe humanitarian crisis, with millions facing famine, lack of medical care, and a cholera outbreak, combined with constant airstrikes and ground fighting. No. High crime rates. El Salvador. El Salvador has one of the highest homicide rates in the world, largely due to gang violence, notably from MS-13 and Barrio 18. Organized crime, extortion, and kidnappings are also widespread. Honduras. Gang violence, drug trafficking, and corruption have made Honduras dangerous, especially in urban areas like San Pedro Sula and Tegucigalpa. Venezuela. Due to political and economic instability, Venezuela has extremely high crime rates, including murder, armed robbery, and kidnapping. Hyperinflation and food shortages also add to the country's dangers. 3. Natural disasters. Haiti. Located in the Caribbean, Haiti is prone to earthquakes, hurricanes, and floods. The 2010 earthquake was particularly devastating, killing over 200,000 people and destroying much of the infrastructure. Indonesia. Indonesia sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, making it highly vulnerable to earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was one of the deadliest natural disasters in history. Philippines. The Philippines is regularly affected by typhoons and floods, with around 20 tropical storms annually. The combination of natural disasters and poverty increases the country's overall vulnerability. 4. Health risks. Central African Republic. CAR. The CAR faces multiple challenges, including civil conflict, poor healthcare infrastructure, and high rates of infectious diseases such as malaria and HIV/AIDS. Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. The DRC has been dealing with armed conflicts and outbreaks of diseases like Ebola, malaria, and cholera. In many areas, access to healthcare is extremely limited. Somalia. In addition to being a conflict zone, Somalia suffers from famine, malnutrition, and lack of access to clean water and healthcare. Infectious diseases such as cholera and tuberculosis are widespread. Wow. Terrorism and insurgency. Iraq. Iraq has been the site of ongoing insurgency and terrorist attacks, particularly by groups like ISIS. Though some areas are more stable now, the risk of violence remains high in many regions. Nigeria. Boko Haram and other militant groups have made northeastern Nigeria particularly dangerous. Terrorist attacks, abductions, and conflicts with the military are common. Somalia. Al-Shabaab, an extremist group, operates in Somalia and regularly conducts terrorist attacks, particularly in the capital Mogadishu. 6. Nuclear risks. Chernobyl, Ukraine. The Chernobyl exclusion zone remains highly radioactive after the 1986 nuclear disaster. While some areas have lower radiation levels, it is still one of the most dangerous places in terms of nuclear contamination. Fukushima, Japan. The 2011 nuclear disaster at Fukushima resulted in significant radiation leaks. Although cleanup efforts continue, certain areas around the plant remain uninhabitable. These places are among the most dangerous due to various factors such as ongoing conflict, crime, natural disasters, and health crises.